A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 125 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Cut. 17's Mike 17.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space. To run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 39 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and then Begin the drive at the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And they'll give this to Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
17's Mike 17. Let's go, D, let's go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Turbo 3, kick. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Now a battle for the football, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. McCrane on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mixon with a first down carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Mixon. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
In motion, the tight end. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Nico Collins, 48 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion right here, Washington. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. But just a gigantic play here. Both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Go Ray.
Tua on 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. A give, running right, Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now Tua. He's got his man on the crossing route. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Throwing Tua. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd down. Here's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's McCray now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Going for Burton, and he's got it. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty.